If you're not doing this, you're taking the long way around. Okay, this is gonna speed up your melody creation by 10 times. There's 3 secrets. First secret is, yo wagwan, hope you're having a great day. In this video, I'm going to be sharing my 3 secrets on how to make fire melodies fast in FL Studio 20. This is going to help speed up your melody creation process, and it's going to help you make better melodies that people actually want to rap over, or that you can make songs over. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Now, if you don't know who I am, I'm Jay Carteret from jcarteret.com, teaching you how to be better at music, online business, and online marketing. This is the #1 spot for musicians and creators that don't want to be starving artists. So if that sounds like you, click on that subscribe button, check out the rest of the content on the channel, because you will love it here, guaranteed. My question of the day is, what is your favorite VST for making melodies? Let me know in the comment section down below. That's going to be super interesting. Now let's get straight into this. I'm not going to waste your time or anything. We're going to make this super quick. I'm going to teach you how to do this as fast as possible. First up, I'm going to be using FL keys to actually make the melody, and then I'm going to transfer it into an Omnisphere patch. A few weeks ago, I released a video on how to create guitar melodies, so if you want to learn how to do that, go watch that. But first of all, first thing you need to know is to select a key and use the helpers. Okay, use the helpers that FL Studio gives you on a silver platter. So we go up here. Let's bring this over here a little bit, because I know my face is going to be in the way. Let's go up here, we go to helpers, we go to scale highlighting, and here we can pick the key that we want to use. Now, just to keep things simple, I'm just going to pick G minor, because that's a key that I'm familiar with, a key that I use a lot. And the next thing you want to do after you got this, basically what this does is it highlights all the notes that you can use in this key. So everything that's a lighter note is a note that you can use. A dark note is something you cannot use. Okay, so let's start creating a chord progression, which is secret number 2. All right, so chord progression is really going to help you out in creating good melodies that flow together. So for this chord progression, I'm gonna go 4 5 1 6. Okay, so we're gonna go 1, this is 1, then we're gonna go 7 6 5 4, then we're gonna go 5, we're gonna go up to 1, and then down to 6. Okay, so these are our root notes. Let's listen back to these root notes really quickly. Okay, 4 5 3 1 might be okay. Let me just go up to 3. That sounds alright actually. So I've changed it from 4 5 1 6 to 4 5 1 3. Okay, and watch my video on chord progressions if you don't understand those numbers. That's going to help you out a lot. But these are basically the number of the chord in this particular key. So in order to create a chord, we just skip a note, keep skipping notes, and we create these chords. And then we'll listen back to the first sounding of this, and then we'll move stuff about if need be. Yeah, that's way too loud. I mean, way too high. And let's even bring this down. Yeah, let's bring that down. And this is a lot more uniform. This should probably sound better. I kind of don't want the 3 now. I'm not sure exactly what I want. 1 7. Let's try the 7. Yeah, that sounds better. So our chord progression is 4 5 1 7. Okay, now having a chord progression is the beginning of creating your melody. Once you have that, you have the vibe of your song, and now you can start using the notes in the chord progression to create your melody. So for example, an easy way to do this is to just cut the notes. Let's change this snap to half bar, so we can cut the notes in the chord progression and we'll end up with a melody really easily. So let's listen back. Very easy, straightforward stuff. Okay, so let's actually keep move. How far can I go? There we go. So instead of that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy these middle notes. So I'm holding Control and Shift to select multiple notes. Then I'm going to press Shift and left click. Well, actually, this is going to pop up. Now we're going to press go away. We're going to press Shift and left click to copy these notes. Control up on the arrow to actually move these notes up. And then we're going to move these notes over like so. And let's listen back to this. So what I actually want is dun, dun. There we go. So it'll be F, D. Here we go. Very simple melody, and all I did was just click around to find where I wanted these notes to be. But I started with the notes that were already in the chord. So once I had something in my mind, I just went for it. And the third secret you need is to keep it simple. You don't need too much going on. We've got 2 notes in this bar, 1 note in that bar, 2 notes in this bar, 3 notes in that bar. Any more than 3 notes, you're probably doing too much. You don't want 3 notes every bar. That's too much movement. You want to keep it as simple as possible. And we could even simplify this even more by just having, let's say, let's bring this F up a little bit. Oh, let's copy it up. We could just go like F then D or something. Maybe let's do a normal D, because this leads into a D. And let's hear how that sounds. And then we could just basically have 2 notes at the end of each 2 bars. And then we could just do that. Very simple. And then this is just the same notes as this, just backwards. So this goes down and this goes up. Like little things like that makes your melody sound interesting, even when it's very simple and it's not. So let's try one more melody and see what comes up. So let's actually we use this. Let's use this. We can use the 7th note here. And we'll use the middle note here, and we'll use the root note here. Why not? And we'll bring it into the middle, and then we'll use the middle note again and see what we get. Mm-mm. That actually be a pretty good movement. So very simple. I'm just moving around to see what sounds good. We start with the notes that are already in the chord, and then we move on from that to find notes around that we actually like the sound of if we don't like the notes that are already in the chord. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up Omnisphere, and I'm going to pick one of my favorite patches, and we're gonna hear what this melody sounds like over there. So it's a very simple melody, very straightforward. We're not doing too much, and we could have just used the chord notes if we really wanted to, and honestly I'll show you that as well, because why not? So let's put this through to track 1. I am using my R&B trap beat mixing template, which is super important to get everything sounding nice. But let's listen back. A little bit too much high end there. Let's see what the music box is saying for me. And you can hear the notes like this actually sounds like it's a 3-note melody when it's only a 1-note melody, because when it's hitting the next chord actually sounds like that's the 3rd note in the melody, which is nice as well. So let me actually save this, because I actually do like this. So let me save this and I'll show you the next melody. Also, I'd always definitely randomize this and make sure that the velocities aren't the same, but that's more mixing than melody creation, so we're not gonna go too deep over that right now. But let me just show you what you could do with these chords to make it even simpler melody. So instead of going all over the place, we can do that. Like we could just cut these chords where we want them to be cut, and then maybe we have a little movement like that, and then maybe we go down again. Okay, so let's just listen back to this. And I just cut those things without even thinking about it. And what I'm doing is I'm cutting the middle of the bar, because that's a nice place to place a note, and then I'm cutting just before the end of the bar, so like the 4th beat in this bar basically. So those are the places where I'll generally cut. You can cut before that, but you know, if you don't cut before that and you only cut in the places that I'm showing you, you're going to have more consistently good melodies. Cutting before that, you need to know what you're doing in order to do that. With what I'm showing you, you can kind of just do it without even knowing what you're doing, okay? So let's listen back to this and hear what it sounds like. This looks like the same chord. Why is this the same chord as that? It's not supposed to be. I'm sure it wasn't. 7 F A. This is supposed to be C. My bad. Yeah, that C makes it sound way better. So yeah, that's the right chord. My bad. We just had an extra 4 there before. So that's that. Let me undo it so I can hear what the previous melody sounded like. Is this the right one? There we go. So here, we'll move this down C, and then turn that off, head this back. Yeah, so that's that. Those are my 3 melody creating secrets that are going to help you create melodies faster and create better melodies more consistently. Hope this video has helped you out. If you want your beats half mixed before you even get to the mixing stage, saving you a bunch of time and making your beats sound way more professional, you're gonna love this. Yeah, you can grab my R&B trap beat mixing template, the same template that I use right now. Link is down below, or go to jcarteray.com/R&B trap FL. This is gonna help you out a bunch. It's gonna help you learn how to mix your beats a whole lot better, and it's just gonna have your beats sounding better from the beginning and have your beats half mixed before you even get to the mixing stage. So a lot of great stuff there. Get your bass banging, get your melodies sounding way better so they're not clashing and all that sort of stuff. Get this template, okay? Link down below, grab it ASAP. If you got any questions or any other tutorials you want me to make, let me know in the comment section down below. In the next video, you'll learn more about music, online business, and online marketing, and I'll see you there. Peace out.